Hey everyone. In this video I want to talk about why you shouldn't get tripped up by people believing they're better than you. This can quite often be difficult to handle because it's a bit of an attack on our egos, especially in the case of it coming from someone we dislike. If we don't like someone and they believe they're better than us, it can hurt because we're thinking, I don't even like this person. I want to be better than them because I dislike them. Yet they think they're better than me, so holy crap, now we're playing this little ego game and they believe they're coming out ahead. But here's the thing. It's better off to not play those games from the beginning. And even though somebody may think they're better than you, that doesn't actually mean it's true. Nor should you even really care about that. Because sure, if you theoretically are better than them, then yeah, that's cool. You won the game, congratulations. If they somehow are better than you, well, that's not so good, right? But do you notice how thinking about those two things doesn't really benefit us much? Sure, if you come out ahead, you may get a little bit of an ego boost for a tiny bit, but does it really help you with anything? And if you believe they're better than you, obviously that's not going to help at all. That may even be difficult to handle for your mental health. So you're better off just not getting involved at all, not even caring about it. If someone thinks they're better than you should just shrug it off and say, whatever, not going to let that bother me because it doesn't matter in the long run. Because it truly doesn't. It's not going to affect you 5 or 10 years from now. It really isn't. Even if it's somebody who's tied to your life in some way, maybe a family member or whatever, you still shouldn't concern yourself with them thinking that crap. Instead, just focus on your own life. Focus on the things you want to do. Focus on making your life better, on moving in the direction you wish to take. That's all that matters. Try not to get too concerned about the outside noise with people like that, especially because you have to realize something. If somebody is playing that game of believing they're better than you and trying to shove it in your face, you have to realize that likely means this person is insecure. Because if they were secure in themselves, they wouldn't be participating in that behavior, right? Have you ever heard someone who's secure in themselves talking crap about someone else and saying that they're better than them? Probably not, because people who are secure in themselves feel no need to play that game. They don't care. They don't. They understand that there's no reason in playing that, and even if they do come out on top and they're better than the other person, they're still not going to care because they're trying to be as humble as possible because they understand the benefits of that. So believing they're better than other people all the time isn't going to serve them well at all. So they choose to opt out of that ridiculous game. So there you go. Everyone who participates in this game, they're usually insecure. So you really shouldn't care what they think of you in that regard, because hopefully you'll be working on yourself enough to not be concerned about the opinions of insecure people. They will think whatever they want to think. It doesn't make any of it true. So just try not to get bothered by it at all. Now, this is me speaking from experience here, because when I grew up, I had to deal with a lot of people making fun of me, more so in middle school and high school. But it was something that happened almost on a daily basis sometimes because I was really short at the time. In middle school, when all my classmates were getting their growth spurts, I didn't get my growth spurt until late high school. So I was probably in the short 5-foot range, whereas everybody else was starting to get more towards the middle range, average height around 5'8" or so. Some of them were even getting taller than that. And I was there being the only guy who was probably around the same height as most of the girls at the time. So I got made fun of. I was an easy target. I was insecure and I was small. What better target is there than that? So I had to deal with people believing they were better than me all the time. People making fun of me, putting me down for my height or whatever other things. There was only one realm where they knew they couldn't catch me. That was in terms of intelligence, because my grades were always better than theirs. But I noticed, even if I tried to use that against me, if I tried to play their stupid game, they would always find a way to one-up me. So even if I tried to call them dumb or, basically use my intelligence as the trump card, it didn't work. And after a while I realized, this is pointless. This is stupid. Me trying to prove I'm better than them, trying to play this egotistical game, backfires every time. So maybe the only way to win is just to not play the game at all, to just opt out of it. And unfortunately I didn't really realize that until really late high school, maybe even college, and by then, yeah, it was kind of a bit late. So I played a lot of those dumb games and basically wore my insecurities on my sleeve afterwards, because if you're participating in that, of course people are going to know that you're a bit insecure, because like I said, otherwise you wouldn't play that game. So I've got experience with this, and this is just what I've learned about it. You really shouldn't concern yourself with people believing they're better than you, because it doesn't make it true, nor should you really care about playing that game anyway. There aren't really any winners in that game, so just choose to be the bigger person and opt out of it entirely. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. I truly hope you enjoyed this one, and if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the easiest way you can help me out is just to throw a like and a comment on the video for the algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!